been hosting large fundraisers. Usually there's an auctioneer present, and it's always kind of like an older man, and he does fine, but then there's like some shades of misogyny, and like the jokes are the same every time. And finally one night, to myself, middle of a fundraiser, I was like, yeah, I could do that. So I started doing it. So here we are. Okay, ready? I am rich.
I am rich.
I am rich.
I am rich.
I'm so rich.
I'm so rich.
Hey, hey, hey.
Hey.
Ho, ho, ho.
Oh.
Okay, you guys are weird. I can't believe you did that last part. That was completely pointless, the last part. But truly, we are. We're very rich. We're rich in community, and we all have to ask ourselves, like, what is it that I have to give? What is it that I'm open to receiving? And again, that's what tonight is all about. So, you guys want to buy some stuff?
Yeah.
Want to buy some stuff? Okay, so we're going to start it out. We're going to start this.
I started doing fundraisers in the role of MC, and I did that quite a few times. I was working with different auctioneers. It's typically, there's a male-dominated field, and it's very traditional in that respect. And I kind of started to notice the same things, like the same bits and the same ways of managing these events and the same almost burden on the audience. It can be like a little boy, it can be a little aggressive, it can be like this kind of big voice in your head. And I really was like, oh, I think I can do that. I can talk really fast. I can do that. I'm smart. I can and then, sure enough, shortly after that, a friend of mine during one of our comedy shows, during a nightlight show, she was like, we're going to make art. And then at the end of the show, you'll auction it off. And I'll be really honest, I was walking into that like, I should have prepared for this a little more. I'm not sure I know what I'm doing. But I just remember I started, and I could see my two friends in the back of the room, and their jaws just dropped, and they smacked each other, and it was just like something silly caught fire. So since then, it was a little bit of a fake it till you make it. My first big auction that I did on my own, I was kind of like, yeah, I do this all the time, and I was driving to that gig. I can remember it so clearly, like just saying my prayers and warming up my voice and just thinking like, whatever happens, it's going to be great. And we doubled our goal that night. So what's been interesting is that along the way, as I've tried this out, I keep getting confirmation that this is something. And then along the way, I've been working in fundraisers as an MC for about 4 years. So the idea of fundraising is a little bit dead to me. Our problems aren't for lack of resources, it's just that the resources are sometimes not distributed, or sometimes the resources are stuck. They're gathering dust on a shelf somewhere. So, I'm really interested in why do we have to put on a show to get these resources to fund these organizations? Like tonight I'm raising funds for lacrosse teams in Bend. Like all youth sports should be covered. It just should be covered. It should be paid for by the NFL or Nestle or the government, right? It's something that should be funded. So why do we have to put on this big show? And then also where I think I can really be of service is I can create an event that people want to be at, and I can really talk about the unification of the room, and I can really cut to the heart of the matter about why we're doing what we're doing and the work of it. So as this continues to evolve, that conversation, step one is starting that conversation with the people in the room, whatever room you find yourself in.
I'm gonna kick over Jared's drums.